Hi children, now we are entering into the terminating non-terminating second session. So we are going to continue the same problems in this session. The problems are now we'll go for 64 by 455. We have to say whether it is a terminating or non-terminating. Terminating or non-terminating. How to say whether it is a terminating or non-terminating means very simple. First we go for 455 denominator. We'll go for prime factorization. Here last 5 is there, we'll go for 5. 5 nines are ones. 91 is not possible in the 2 table or in the 5 table. We go for 13th table, 13 sevens are. So we can write 64 by 455 as 5 into 13 into 7. Now you say whether it is a terminating or non-terminating. It is a non-terminating. Why non-terminating? Denominator should have only 5 or 2. Both 2 and 5 can be there. But here additionally 13 and 7 are there. When 13 and 7 are there, we can say it is a non-terminating. Non-terminating values we don't want to convert into decimal form. We don't want to convert. So finally what we can say, it is a non-terminating decimal because the denominator is not in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n or 2 power m into 5 power n. Okay, sure. We'll go for next example. Fifteen by 1600 is there. 15 by 1600. We'll go for 1600 first. 2 8s are 16, so it becomes as a 800. 2 4s are 8, it becomes as a 400. 2 2s are 200. Next to 200, 250, 225. Next we can write 5 5s. 5 5s we can write. Now we write 15 by 1600. Instead of 600, 1 2 3 4 5 6 are there. I write 2 power 6 into how many 5s are there? 2 are there. I write 5 square. Now you say it is a terminating or non-terminating. It is called as a terminating. Why it is called as a terminating? Why it is called as a terminating? Why it is called as a terminating? Very simple. The denominator is in the form of 2 power and 5 power. Denominator is in the form of 2 power 5 power. Here 2 power is there and 5 power is there. So we can say it is a terminating. Only 2 power 6 there, so we can say it is a terminating. Only 5 power 2 is also we can say terminating. But here both are there also we can say it is a terminating. If it is a terminating, we have to go for decimal form. How to write the decimal form? 15 by 2 power 6 into 5 square into how many 2's are there? 6 2's are there. But 5's are only 2. Still how many 5's are required? How many 5's are required? So equal number of 2's and equal number of 5's must be there. To convert into the decimal, equal number of 2's and equal number of 5's are required. Now here 2's are 6 but 5's are only 2. So still how many 5's are required? How many 5's are required? 4 are required because already 2 5's are there. Still how many 5's are required? 4 5's are required. I write 5 power 4 into 5 power 4. So how many 2's are there? 2 power 6 2's are there, but here only 5's are 2. Still how many are required? 6 minus 2, 4 are required. So I have written 5 power 4 by 5 power 4. Now we'll write 15 into 5 power 4 is 625 divided by 2 power 6 into here both the 5's we can write together as 5 power 6. 5 power 6. Rest of the problem I'll do. 15 into 625. I want the value of 15 into 625. 625 into 15 will multiply. 5 5's are 25. 5 2's are 10 plus 2 12. 5 6's are 30 31. 5 2, 6. 9375. If you multiply these two, I am getting the answer as a 9375 by 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. I write it as 10 power 6. 10 power 6. Ten power 6 children. Now we'll write 9375 by 1 followed by 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Power 6 now we have to write 6 zeros. After writing the 6 zeros, count. 6 zeros are there. Top we should have 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Still I want 2 more numbers. I'll put 2 zeros front of the number. I'll put 2 zeros front of the number. Now 6 zeros, 6 values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before that you put 0. 0.009375. 0.009375. So this is the problem. This is the way of converting into the decimal. Down 6 zeros are there. Actually, I have only 4 numbers. So I want 6 numbers. So for getting the 6 number, before our number, we'll put 2 more zeros. If you put 2 more zeros, you'll get the 6 numbers. Now, top 6 numbers are there, 6 zeros are there. In front of the 6 number, put the decimal. That is 0.009375. Now coming to the next one. 29 by 343. 29 by 343. 343, we can write it as 7 cube. Is it terminating or non-terminating? Non-terminating. Why? The denominator is not in the form of 2 power or 5 power or both 2 power or 5 power. So we can say it is a non-terminating. Non-terminating, we need not to convert. Next one. 23 by 2 power 3 into 5 square. Dot represents multiplication. Now we can say it is a terminating or non-terminating. Directly we can say it is a terminating. Why it is a terminating? It is in the form of 2 power and 5 power. If you have in the form of 2 power and 5 power, we can say it is a terminating. So directly now I am going to say it is a terminating decimal. But you have to convert into decimal form. How to convert into decimal form? Into how many 2's are there? Here dot you consider it as a multiplication. How many 2's are there? 3 2's are there. But you have only 2 5's. Still, how many 5's are required? One more 5 is required. You have 2 5's are there. How many 2's are there? That many 5's must be there. Here only 3 2's are there. But sir, here we have 3 2's. But here we have only 2 5's. Still, how many 5's are required? One more 5 is required. I write 5 by 5. 23 5's are 150. Denominator 2 power 3 into, instead of writing 2 times 5, here 2 5's, here 1 5. Total we can write as a 5 power 3. Total we can write it as a 5 power 3. 15 by, now this we can write as 2 5's are 10. So it is a 10 power 3. 115 by 10 power 3. 115 by 10 power 3 we can write as 1000. 3 zeros, 3 numbers are there. Count from 1, 2, 3. Then you put here decimal 0.115. 0.115. Next question. 129 by 2 power 2, 5 power 7 into 7 power 2. It is a terminating or non-terminating? Non-terminating. Why here extra 7 is there? 7 is not there in our definition. So in our denominator always should be in the form of 2 power or 5 power or both 2 power and 5 power. But here extra 7 is there. So we can say it is a non-terminating. Non-terminating decimal we need not to convert. Next question. 9 by 15. 9 by 15, you see children. 15 we can write as 3 into 5. It is a terminating or non-terminating? It is a terminating only because we can cancel 3 ones or 3 threes are. Now what is the value we have? 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Now you check. Now the denominator we have only 5. Denominator we have only 5. Only 5 means that terminating or non-terminating? Terminating. Now we convert into decimal form. How many 5s are here? 1 5. So how many 2s we must have? 1 2. 2 by 2. 6 by 10. We can write as 0.6. 1 0 1 value. So before that we put 0.6. So like this confusion problems also they will ask you. So first you convert 3 ones are 3 5s are 3 ones 3 threes we can cancel. If we cancel means our 3 is going away. When our 3 has gone, what is the remaining 3 by 5? So now if you observe the denominator is in the form of 5 powers. $77 by 210. 77 by 210. 210 will write. It is 7 table. 730. 3 tens. 2 5s. 77 by 7 into 3 into 2 into 5. Here we can cancel 7 ones are 7 11s are 11 by 3 into 2 into 5. Here any other cancellation is not possible. Now you say whether it is a terminating or non-terminating. It is a non-terminating. You write it is a non-terminating because the denominator is not in the form of 2 power or 5 power or 2 power into 5 power. So this is the way of converting writing whether the given number is a terminating or non-terminating but repeating. If it is a terminating, how to convert the decimal also I have been told. For this problem, decimal is not required because it's a non-terminating. I hope that you all have understood the first Roman and second Roman. Third Roman you can do by yourself. Third Roman also same. Take the problem, write the prime factorization of the denominator, check whether it is a terminating or non-terminating. If it is a terminating, what you will do? If it is a terminating, you have to convert into decimal. Now we'll go for the last and final Roman. Last and final Roman, they have given some decimal forms. That decimal forms we have to convert into P by Q form. The decimal form we have to convert into P by Q form. How to convert the decimal into P by Q form? In your 9th standard, you have been learned converting a decimal number into P by Q. Now here I'll tell you one example. Suppose 0.325 is there. We have to convert this number into P by Q. How to convert? Very simple, multiplying. After decimal, how many numbers are there? 3 numbers are there. Means you have to multiply with 1000. 1 followed by 3 numbers. 1000 by 1000. Now you multiply. When you multiply, you can remove the decimal. Here we can remove the decimal. Why we can remove the decimal? 3 zeros, 3 numbers are there. For 3 zeros, 3 numbers are there, means we can remove the decimal and we can write it as 325 by 1000. 325 by 1000. Now we can cancel here. We can cancel. We can cancel with the 5 table. 5 6 are 5 5s. 5 200s. Again with 5. 5 13s. 5 40s. 13 by 40. Like this we can write. Now this is in the form of a P by Q. Suppose one question is there. 0.16 is there. How to convert into P by Q? After decimal, two numbers are there. When two numbers are there, we have to multiply with one followed with two zeros, that is 100. One followed with two zeros. Now after decimal, two values, two zeros. Two zeros are there, two values are there. We can remove the decimal and we can write as 16 by 100. This also we can cancel. 2 8s are 250. 2 4s are 225. 4 by 25. 4 by 25. In this manner, we can write the P by Q forms. In this manner, we can write the P by Q form. So, like that, we have some 3 problems are there in our exercise. That problems right. 43.12 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is the problem they told to convert. Very easy to convert. 43.123456789 into, after decimal 9 numbers are there, we have to multiply with 1 with 9 zeros. We have to multiply 1 with 9 zeros. 1 with 9 zeros you have to multiply. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 zeros. Down also we write 9 zeros. Now here, after decimal 9 number 9 zeros, equal number of numbers, equal number of zeros, we can remove the decimal. Remove the decimal and write 43, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whole divided by, this I write it as 10 power 9. Why instead of writing 0, 0, 0, 0, some 9 zeros are there. So I write 1, 1 I write. How many zeros are there? 9. So I wrote 10 power 9. 10 power 9. 43, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 we can write as 2 into 5 whole power 9. 2 into 5 whole power 9. Again this I convert into 43, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This we can write as 2 power 9 into 5 power 9. 2 power 9 into 5 power 9. Up to here it is enough. Up to here it is enough. But I wrote, why I wrote means final step they asked you. What do you notice about the denominator? So denominator is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power m. You are right. The denominator is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power m. 2 power m into 5 power. That step you are done. That's why I have written after that. And next question. Zero point 120 this number they asked us to convert into P by Q form, but it is not possible. Why it is not possible means it is a non-terminated but not repeating. Repeating means we can convert. but it is not repeating. But it is not repeating. It is called as irrational number. If you want to see 201, 2001, 20,001, like that, the numbers are different number. They are not at all repeating, but they are non-terminating, but they are not repeating. So this is called as an irrational number. So just one answer you write. It is not possible to convert into P by Q because it is an irrational number. It is a non-terminating but not repeating. What you right? It is a non-terminating but not repeating. That's the answer you are right. Non-terminating but not repeating. Sure. We'll go for one more problem. This is the last and final problem for this exercise. Here bar is there, children. When the bar is there, it is a terminating but repeating. Terminating but repeating. We can convert this one into P by Q. In 9th standard, you have been studied all these things. I'll tell you, look here. This we can write it as x equal to, first we'll consider the given question as x. 43.123456789. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just I put so on. I'll put so on. Here after decimal, the bar is for 9 numbers. The bar is for 9 numbers means we have to multiply the above equation with 9 zeros. With 9 zeros. Bar is for 2 numbers, we multiply to 2 zeros. Bar is for 3 numbers, we multiply 3 zeros. But here bar is for 9 number. So you have to multiply with 1 followed by 9 zeros. 1, 2, 3. X. When you multiply this one, all these 9 numbers will come out of the decimal. They will come outside of the decimal. We are multiplying with the 9 zeros now. When you are multiplying, the first 9 numbers will come out. First 9 numbers will come out. We'll be getting 43, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the decimal will be getting. Here we should write the decimal. When you are multiplying with this number, the first 9 numbers will come out of the decimal. Now decimal will be shifted to this place. Now what is the remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here so on. No, the number will be repeated. Now take the first equation down of this and we'll go for subtraction. We'll go for subtraction. 43.123456789. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you go for subtraction. Subtract. Subtract and tell me how many 9s you are going to get. How many 9s you are going to get? 8 9s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 9s. 9 9s you are going to get. That is equal to, here you subtract 6, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4. These are all 0. Along with the x. X equal to 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 6, 5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Now denominator, we have to say about the denominator. Here the denominator is not in the form of 2 power or 5 power. So that's why it is a non-terminating but repeating. Here we have to write about the, what you have to write? About the denominator. What will you write about the denominator? Denominator is not in the form of 2 power or 5 powers. So children, with this, the rational numbers have been completed. You must prepare by looking the textbook. You observe this video. You observe this video carefully and try to understand the video and try to learn the problems on this. So we have only logarithms in this chapter, but logarithms now I am not going to teach. That logarithms, when the school opens only, I will tell you. So next session I'll go for polynomial chapter. Is it okay? So next, which chapter I'm going to take? Polynomials. Okay, with this I'm going to end the session.